We're doing a series of videos on an app called Connect Alabama. If you or someone you love has ever tried to find behavioral health support in the state of Alabama and maybe you didn't know where to start, or you felt like you were hitting a wall, or just, not sure what the next step was, needed a little bit of extra help, this is something that you'll want to pay attention to because it's a really amazing resource. We're doing a whole series with different people who are connected with Vital Alabama as well as this app. And today we have Fran Marks, and we're so happy that you're here. Fran is the Jefferson County Greenways Superintendent, and I'm interested to hear a little bit about your story. So maybe if you could start us with that, and then also, how are you connected with Vital Alabama?
Yeah. No, definitely. Hey, first of all, thank you for having me here. I
Mm-hmm.
do appreciate that. Now, a little bit about me. As you said, I'm the superintendent for an organization called Jefferson County Greenways, where we
Mm-hmm.
manage the largest three green spaces in Jefferson County, which
Mm-hmm.
are Ruffner Mountain Nature Preserve, Turkey Creek Nature Preserve, and then Red Mountain Park.
Okay.
I've been at that organization for almost 24 months, so almost
Oh,
2
great.
years. So
Okay.
super excited about that.
Yeah.
My connection with Connect Alabama is that we service the same customer,
Oh, okay.
basically. So, in the sense, we provide the resources for people to come out and relax, enjoy the green
Mm-hmm.
spaces, to find a break from some of the norms or some of the
Mm-hmm.
stressors that occur out in life.
Yep.
And that's what the app does too. It's a centralized location that provides these services or connects people with services that
Right.
are available and for them to use. So that's my backstory on that. The second piece of that I kind of highlight is that I've spent 25 years in the military.
Oh, wow.
So I understand a
Thank you
little
for your
bit about,
service.
thanks for your support.
Mm.
So I understand a little bit about some of the challenges that soldiers face, which are the same challenges
Yeah.
that people outside the military face.
Yeah.
They all the same challenges: financial, mental health. All that's still the same. The
Mm-hmm.
key behind all of that is you got to have resources that are
Mm-hmm.
available to help individuals when they need it.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about, just from your background as a leader in various capacities, what have you seen happen when people wait too long to either get information or get help for an issue that they're facing?
Yeah, I'll tell you my experience over the last 25 years and into this job here, it's catastrophic.
Mm.
I just kind of think back to, we had an incident at one of our green spaces where, unfortunately, an individual took his own life.
Wow.
The sad part about it is that he waited too long to get assistance and get help.
Okay.
And it can be catastrophic if
Mm-hmm.
individuals wait too long. The thing I would tell people is that you don't have to be in a crisis to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help.
Yeah.
It's not a sign of weakness. It's really
Yeah.
a sign of strength.
Mm.
When you actually ask for help, seek someone to talk to, whether it's a friend, a colleague, or someone that provides a professional service to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, just don't wait. Reach out, ask for those friends that are out there. Recognize the signs.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those signs. People are depressed. They're loners. And they don't want to communicate, talk a lot, but try to ask the question, hey, are you okay? And you'd be surprised, just asking a question, are you okay, what that really does for someone. And I
Yeah.
always tell people, if you ask a question, you better be ready to stop and talk.
Right. Be ready to engage it.
Yes, definitely.
You said something, and you said it very clearly, but I kind of want to come back around to it, that you don't have to be in a crisis
Mhm.
before you reach out.
Mhm.
So what are some of the benefits of maybe reaching out in the beginning before things snowball? How does that look different than waiting until the very last second?
Yeah, I think if you if you reach out earlier in advance, so you have an opportunity to address the problem, because in most cases, problems are not as bad as they seem.
Mm.
Right? And if you start early addressing the problem, you try to treat the symptoms up front as opposed to waiting till it's catastrophic.
Yeah.
If you try to catch it at the end, what happens is that you become overwhelmed,
Mm.
you become stressed out, and then people try to find sometimes a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Right.
So I would just encourage people to, hey, let's try to get help up front, ask, talk,
Yeah.
just communicate, and you'd be surprised at, hey, what a
Mm.
30-minute conversation will do for you.
Mm-hmm. I think it's important what you just said too, that a lot of the problems that we face are not as severe as we think they are,
Mhm.
or not as unmanageable as we think they are. The brain lies to you all the time,
Mhm.
right? Its one job is to keep you alive.
That's
So
right.
I think that's also a really great point that you made, that things are not usually as dark as we
Mhm.
feel like they are, and other people are ready to help. Talk to me about the behavioral health screener. What's the
Yeah.
benefit of that?
I'll tell you, the benefit to that is, my wife spent some time in the behavioral health realm. She's has that education in that realm. And just being able to, someone listening to you, identifying what's going on with you, being able to say, hey, this individual is suffering from this,
Yeah.
suffering from that, or exhibiting these symptoms and signs. That's the first key. Just understanding what are the indicators. What are
Okay.
the things that are. Let me back up.
Hmm.
What are the indicators? What's happening? What's being communicated from the individual? The verbal signs as well as the nonverbal cues.
Hmm.
Those are also major indicators that can help tell a story about something that's going on with an individual
Right.
and where they are in time and space.
Okay. So I know within the Connect Alabama app, there is a screener, basically that the person can log in or someone can log in on their behalf and kind of answer some questions. I know the key is you have to answer them honestly. So if it's asking you about your drinking habits or whatever we're talking about, you do have to say, this is really what I'm doing.
Hmm.
But then once you do that, what happens next? Like what if you, let's say it tells you you really do have a problem that we need to address, then what?
Yeah. So the beauty of that is that individuals have to be truly truthful and honest about
Yeah.
what they're putting inside of into the app.
Hmm.
And what that does is your responses will actually direct you to or guide you to a series of services that are available.
Okay.
And an individual can take control of their own situation and say, okay, these are the services that I need. This is the assistance that I
Yeah.
need, and it'll direct them to those particular resources. That's the whole beauty about the program. I mean, you can.
Hmm.
It's really at your fingertips, and I
Hmm.
can manage. I can find the services. I can find the help. I can do all that stuff either in the comfort of my own home or with the assistance of someone else,
Right.
which is the beauty of the entire program.
Right.
So,
Yeah. And I know, like, for example, you can set a radius. So if you do want to get help, but you don't want to do it right in your
local.
hometown where everybody's going to see
Yeah,
you, that's okay. You can choose something that's 50 miles away as long as you can get there.
yeah.
Um, and I know that they also have, click to call for all the
Mhm.
different resources and hotlines. And I think that's great.
Yeah, that's one of the beauty too about, a lot of people don't want to receive services in their own small community
Yeah,
because even Birmingham itself, it's a big town, but it's a small city.
exactly.
And everyone knows everyone, which is understandable. People
Yeah.
like privacy. So the beauty of that is that you can go outside of your normal operating bubble
Yep.
and seek help elsewhere.
Hmm.
Like you said earlier, as long as you have the resources to get you from point A to point B,
Hmm.
no one cares about that, right? They
Right.
don't care about that. What they care about is getting you services and getting
Yeah.
you support and getting you the help that you need,
Yeah.
so that you can remain, be with us.
Yeah. I love that it doesn't leave you at, yes, you have a problem.
Yeah, which is great, right?
Right.
Right. Everybody likes people who identifies the problem. Great, give me a solution.
But now what?
Yeah, now what?
We need
right?
a next step.
That's
So
right.
I love that
Yeah.
it provides that next step.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about the stigma of researching mental health. What have you seen just in your experience with this and kind of the bravery that it requires to take the step of even saying, okay, this might be something I'm dealing with. Let me check into it.
Yeah. So one of the things about researching mental health is people have to provide you the information.
Right.
Truthful,
So,
right?
so again, they have to be honest.
Right. So you got to be honest with the person who's asking the information. But again, you go back to that privacy piece.
Mm,
A lot of people want to be private, so they will intentionally hold back information or not be forthcoming or truthful
Yeah.
about things, which skews the data,
right.
right? Which skews the information that's being communicated. So that's one of the challenges that you have. The other challenge is people just don't want to come forward just because, hey, they may have a busy schedule, whatever the case may be, or they say,
Mhm.
hey, I don't need that service.
Hmm.
Kind of like people that may have a drinking problem. Hey, I don't need that.
Yeah, I can stop whenever.
Right, I can stop when I
Yeah.
get ready, which is not the case,
Right.
Because those signs, when they present themselves, and you don't recognize it. I become nose blind to it. You become
Mhm.
nose blind to it
Mhm.
about ourselves.
Hmm.
So that's probably two challenges that are associated with doing the research.
Yeah. Mhm.
One of another challenge is the funding piece. Is do you pay the individuals to come provide this, provide feedback, provide information on
Yeah.
that? And that could be confusing in
Mm.
such a way that they may skew the data
Mm.
because individuals won't come because they're not getting compensated,
Mhm.
right? So,
Mhm.
and that's one of the challenges I think too. So those are probably three challenges that you may have.
So, what can early intervention look like? This is kind of a broad question, but what could that look like?
Yeah, I would probably tie this back to my time in the military. This is one
Yeah.
piece I really would love to. We had an organization, a program called Bystander Intervention, and inside the organization, the concept is that me, my brother, my sister, in arms, we would actually step up when we saw something.
Okay.
We would say something,
Hmm.
right? I know Fran best because I spend all my days with him. I spend my evenings with him. We go on training events with him, so I know when he's acting not himself or
Sure.
not being himself. So that program allowed me allowed others to have that conversation. Me personally, it really
Mhm.
helped me in
Mhm.
just being able to talk to some individuals within our organization because we had shared experiences.
Yeah.
And that's how people grow and get connections because they have shared experiences.
Right.
Um, so I would tell you that that was a phenomenal program, and that's how intervention can help
Yeah.
on a larger scale here outside of the military. I would tell you
Mhm.
inside my organization, just being able to talk to people within the organization. Hey, Fran, I see you having a tough day, right? And you'd be surprised just what asking that question, how's your day going?
Yeah.
Right? You need anything? Can I do something for you?
Yeah.
Or hey, let's go out and take, I have the best job in the world.
Mhm.
As a superintendent, I can go take a hike whenever I get ready.
Yeah.
Right. So, and people, I know we make fun of that, go take a hike, but literally, if I'm having a tough day, I can go out to the green space and
Mhm.
take a hike. I can walk 3 miles through the wood.
Mhm.
There's no closer connection to,
Mhm.
for me, to God than being able to walk out in the woods in nature,
Yeah.
flying on an airplane.
Yeah.
Those are, probably the two closest connections you'll have. So it's
Yeah.
peaceful. It's very relaxing. I get a
Mm.
chance to see the birds chirping. I
Mhm.
mean, you just can't get enough of that.
Okay, so let's say someone feels like they could use some help. Maybe they don't even know what that means, right? What is the like a very small step they could take? Let's say they want to take a step in some direction. What's one small step they could take?
One thing that individuals can do is they can just pick up the telephone and dial 988.
Okay.
It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. That's an opportunity for that individual to talk to someone on the other line, just
Mm-hmm.
so they can express what's going on with them,
Okay.
share some of the challenges that they're dealing with, and then kind of give them a better understanding of, hey, it's really not that bad, right?
Right.
It's really not that bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would just encourage individuals to take that step, pick up the telephone, just call.
Yeah.
The other thing I would encourage individuals to do is, hey, just ask a friend,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just ask a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Just, hey, I want you to check on me. I have a friend that I ask him, hey, dude, just check on me. Check on me
Yeah.
once a week. Just see
Yeah.
how I'm doing, And if I'm having an issue, the first two questions he'll ask me is, do you want my feedback or you want me to just listen?
Yeah.
And there right then, I know, or he knows, hey, what his role is.
That's
I
great.
want you to just listen to me.
I think
Okay,
that's so
got it.
helpful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I can vent for 30 minutes.
Right.
All right, go back to
And
work.
he
You
knows he
good?
doesn't have to do anything.
Don't do anything.
Yeah.
Right? You want my
Right.
feedback? Yeah, well, and then he'll give me feedback.
Right.
So it's great.
Okay. And I want to circle back around to 988. So
Mhm.
I think a lot of people probably think you need to be in a suicidal crisis to call. Tell me if that's true or not.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You really don't have to be in that type of situation. The reality of it is, if you pick up that telephone, someone's going to answer and they're going to talk to you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You do not have to be in a crisis.
Mm-hmm.
The beauty of the program, the beauty of 988 is that you can just literally just pick it up, dial.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's going to answer that phone,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to start talking to you.
Yeah.
Right? They're going to let you talk. They're going to get to know you, understand what you're going through, and they'll be on the phone as long as you want to be on the telephone.
Yeah. Okay.
They will literally be on the telephone. that
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
So,
And that resource is available. Obviously, you can just dial it.
mhm.
But also, if you log into this app, Connect Alabama, that resource is a click to call.
Mhm.
And then there's also several others. There's many hotlines that they have collected in one place. So you
Yeah.
don't have to go find, when you don't even know what you're looking for, it can be hard to find it, right?
Yeah.
So everything is kind of in one place, which I think is really great. So if it is 988, then it's right there.
hmm
If it's maybe something else that you think, oh, that might be a better fit for me right now, you can go that direction just through this app, just by clicking a button.
Yeah. It's a centralized location for everything, and the beauty
Yeah.
of it is that you can seek the services that's best for you and your family.
Right. Because
Right?
the
That's
family is a
the
big part of
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you want to say a little bit more about that? Just kind of what is the role of the family in mental health?
Yeah, everyone's involved in the
Yeah.
process. It's not just, the individual who may or may not be going through the crisis.
Right.
There's second and third order effects associated with that, right? So
Yeah.
if an individual is going through the crisis, the family is actually going through it as well, but
Yeah.
you don't really realize that.
Right.
The same thing we say about military spouses. The spouse may serve, or the service member is serving, but the spouse is serving too because they're
Right.
there.
You're
Right?
both enlisted, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The dependents are serving too.
Exactly.
Because they're there
Yeah.
as well. So everyone goes through it. So it's really a way of life. But I would tell you, it not only affects the individual that is
Mm.
in that crisis at that time, or it affects the family as well. So it's everyone has to be involved in that process
Yeah.
of discussion and finding a solution to the problem,
Yep.
and moving forward.
Okay. So tell me just one last question. How do you see this app impacting people's lives?
Yeah, what I like about the app mostly is that one, it allows individuals to tailor a resource or support that they need for themselves
Right.
and their families. I just can't say that enough.
Mhm.
The second piece is that it helps all Alabamians.
Mhm.
I mean, that's the beauty of Connect Alabama,
Yeah.
right? You're connecting you to all these resources that are centrally located, and
Mhm.
where you can pick up the phone and pick what you need, to
Right.
support what you need. So that's what I would probably just say. Just again, I can't say enough about it. I can't champion enough
Yeah.
about it. But it's the resources that you need. It's available. It's free. All you got to do is download it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you need Wi-Fi to download it the first time, but after that, it becomes you
Yeah.
don't have to be connected to
It just
Wi-Fi.
works.
It works.
Yeah.
So again, the best part about it is free
Yeah.
service that you need.
Yeah. And so many resources right there in one
Yeah,
place.
right there.
So if we talked about anything today or in any of the other episodes of this series that you feel is relevant to you or your family or even someone that you know, make sure you check out the Connect Alabama app. This is a free app. It's available right now, either in the App Store or the Google Play Store, and everything's available at vitalalabama.com. Tons of resources, whether you're the one who's looking for help or you're looking on behalf of someone else. In this episode, we've been with Fran Marks, who is the Jefferson County Greenways Superintendent. Thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.